Christmas, some say the best time of year. A time for family to get together and enjoy one another. But are we racing towards Christmas too fast? Are we celebrating Christmas too often? The information in this video will shock you. What our scientists have discovered about Christmas will unveil hundreds of years of deception. I hope you're comfortable. If so, get ready for a ride of enlightenment as we leap into Realmas.
How do you feel about Christmas?
How do I feel about Christmas? Christmas is a really cool joint. It's not a bad holiday either. It's really a good Christmas. Christmas is good. Christ was born on Christmas. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Do you think we celebrate Christmas too often?
Too often? I'll pretend I didn't hear that. No, I think we should celebrate Christmas more often, maybe like 3 days a week.
Hi, I'm Chip Berryman, founder and president of the Realmas company. You're probably thinking to yourself, is this for real? Am I really celebrating Christmas too often? The discovery of the real birth date of Jesus Christ came at a time in my life when it was hard for even myself to understand. I was working 40 hours a week, struggling to make ends meet. I didn't have time for my family, my friends, or myself. The overwhelming pressure of knowing that Christmas was coming towards the end of the year was taking its toll on my health and that of my family's. Then one day, tired and only a month away from Christmas, I read an article in a magazine about a theory of Jesus' real birthday. The article, written by my co-founder of Realmas Company, Ed Newbaum, was pieced together from Ed's years of research, from the Bible to the information in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Ed pieced together a very convincing theory on Jesus' real birthday.
It is popular opinion that Jesus was born on December 25th, but this is wrong. Biblical fact ascertains that Jesus Christ was born on a leap year. That is February 29th. Therefore, Jesus only celebrated his birthday every 4 years. Don't you think it's time to slow down and breathe and celebrate the glory of him? The Earth rotates at 23,999 miles per hour, speeding towards each Christmas like a race car driver trying to get to the checkered flag. But my scientists have discovered that this is not a race, but a tradition of quadrication. Quadrication is a scientific word that I use to describe the 4 stages that lead to Realmas. They are the hammer, the persimmon, air, and lightning.
Okay, I know you're feeling as overwhelmed as I did when I first heard about Ed's theory, so let's take a break and soak it all in. Changing your Christmas habits is not going to be easy, and that's why we've created this video to help you make a smooth transition. Your body will be ready for Christmas every year, but waiting until the actual day of Christ's birth to celebrate is what we're going to help you do. As well as keeping God on your side, our program is also going to benefit you monetarily, and here's how it works.
Most people don't know about crystal flavins. I was one of them. Now you can know too. Crystal flavins hibernate much like a bear and exist only during the winter seasons, usually between the months of November and January. These attach themselves to your serotonin cells, creating the feelings of tradition. Without crystal flavin, we would have no sense of tradition. But if Christmas is every year, these crystal flavins are taken away, like someone's golf strokes. I guess you could say you're around like a +7 if you run out of your crystal flavins.
I've created the 4 stages of adjustment based on Ed's 4 powers of quadrication. They are Stage 1. If you make it to Stage 1 without celebrating Fakemas, now I'm going to use this term often, so become familiar with it, you'll now become a squire. Becoming a squire entitles you to a 13% discount on all Realmas products, but we'll get to that later. On to Stage 2. If you make it to Stage 2 without celebrating Fakemas, not only will you be one step closer to securing a beautiful oceanfront bungalow in heaven, but you'll now become a golden peasant. Golden peasants will receive a 15% discount on all Realmas products, as well as a 4.5% commission on all squires you convert. Sound exciting? It is. Stage 3. If you make it to the 3rd stage of the program without celebrating Fakemas, you'll become a Queen Deluxe. Becoming a Queen Deluxe is as close as any human can get to God. Now don't worry, quite a few of our members make it this far, so it is possible.
This right here is a crystal flavin pump. It pumps crystal flavins to everyone around the world. This pump is attached to the eukaryotes of most mammals, extricating the crystal flavin. But there's one more thing I have to tell you. Follow me. More importantly, crystal flavins have an impact on your religious consciousness. For example, in Genesis, God created the earth using crystal flavins. Then he gave the rest to man as a present. Or kind of like a present. But it's not one that you can just wrap up and give to somebody. But now you can. I thought I couldn't. Follow me. Instead of opening presents once a year just for about an hour and getting that empty feeling afterwards, you can fill yourself up with crystal flavin. Crystal flavin fills you up with happiness and tradition. There are 50 crystal flavin pills in each bottle, and we made sure that we wrote crystal flavin twice so you wouldn't get confused. Kind of like the way a caveman would be confused if he was shot to the future.
So you know about crystal flavins and how they benefit you. You also know how celebrating Realmas, Jesus' true birthday, will help you and your family. But we haven't talked about the 4th stage of the program, so let's get into it.
The 4th stage of the program is you. Once you begin with the Realmas company and start taking your crystal flavin supplements, by year 4 of not celebrating Fakemas, you'll become a Ruby King.
Becoming a Ruby King will entitle you to a 5-minute Q&A session with God. Ask him anything you want. For example, how does a combustion engine work? Or, what's really at the end of rainbows? But let us warn you, if you do not start with the Realmas company right away and begin taking your crystal flavin supplements, you will continue to live in a world without God.
A world without God is a world full of chaos and destruction. Storms and lightning will rule the earth. I guess you could say we would turn into dinosaurs fighting each other, but not with guns, but with claws and fangs. Without crystal flavin, humanity will end as we know it. So remember the 4 quadrications, the 4 steps to success, and the crystal flavin pills, and us.
Oh, Twinkies, matzo balls, happy 4th of July. Santa Claus is next in line. I've already been elected.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, Jesus Christ is the only one who put his servant above him, the Holy Moses.
Okay.